cost of arc fault circuit interrupter, or AFCI breakers in Massachusetts varies based on several factors including the brand, the specific type of breaker, and its amperage rating. The Cutler-Hammer BR series AFCI breakers generally range in price from $30 to $40. Siemens AFCI breakers typically cost between $35 and $50. General Electric AFCI breakers also fall within the $35 to $50 price range. Square D AFCI breakers are usually priced from $40 to $60. Eaton AFCI breakers tend to be more expensive, ranging from $45 to $70. The amperage of the AFCI breaker also plays a role in determining its price. Higher amperage breakers, which are designed to handle larger electrical loads, are typically more expensive than lower amperage breakers. Some brands of AFCI breakers are generally more expensive than others. For example, Cutler-Hammer and Siemens are often priced higher compared to Square D and Eaton. Finding the best price for an AFCI breaker often requires shopping around at different electrical supply stores and online retailers. The price of $33.85 mentioned for a Cutler-Hammer BR series breaker represents a favorable deal. When selecting an AFCI breaker, it is important to consider not only the cost but also the specific electrical requirements of the circuit it will protect. AFCIs are designed to protect against arc faults, which are dangerous electrical conditions that can lead to fires. They are required in many areas of the home by electrical codes, particularly in bedroom circuits. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, outlines the specific requirements for AFCI protection. Understanding these requirements is crucial for ensuring electrical safety. The NEC is updated every 3 years, so it is important to consult the latest edition to ensure compliance. AFCI breakers are designed to detect specific types of electrical faults. A series arc fault occurs when a wire is broken or loose, interrupting the flow of current. A parallel arc fault occurs when there is a short circuit between two wires. AFCI breakers use sophisticated electronics to distinguish between normal arcing, such as that which occurs when a switch is opened or closed, and dangerous arc faults. When an arc fault is detected, the AFCI breaker quickly trips, cutting off the flow of electricity and preventing a fire. There are two main types of AFCI breakers: branch/feeder AFCI breakers and combination AFCI breakers. Branch/feeder AFCI breakers protect against parallel arc faults. Combination AFCI breakers protect against both series and parallel arc faults. Combination AFCI breakers are generally recommended for most applications because they provide more comprehensive protection. When installing an AFCI breaker, it is important to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. The breaker should be installed in a panel that is properly grounded. The wiring should be properly sized for the amperage of the breaker. The connection should be tight and secure. After the AFCI breaker is installed, it should be tested to ensure that it is working properly. Most AFCI breakers have a test button that can be used to simulate an arc fault and verify that the breaker trips. It is important to test AFCI breakers regularly, typically once a month, to ensure that they are providing ongoing protection. If an AFCI breaker trips frequently, it is important to investigate the cause of the tripping. Common causes of nuisance tripping include faulty appliances, loose wiring, and overloaded circuits. In some cases, it may be necessary to replace the AFCI breaker. The cost of replacing an AFCI breaker can vary depending on the brand, type, and amperage of the breaker, as well as the labor costs of the electrician. It is generally recommended to hire a qualified electrician to install or replace AFCI breakers. Electricians have the knowledge and experience to ensure that the work is done safely and correctly. When choosing an electrician, it is important to check their credentials and make sure they are licensed and insured. It is also a good idea to get multiple quotes from different electricians before making a decision. In addition to AFCI breakers, there are other types of circuit breakers that provide different types of protection. Ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI breakers, protect against ground faults, which occur when electricity leaks to ground. GFCI breakers are typically required in wet locations, such as bathrooms and kitchens. Dual-function AFCI/GFCI breakers provide both arc fault and ground fault protection. These breakers are becoming increasingly popular because they offer comprehensive protection in a single device. Surge protective devices, or SPDs, protect against voltage surges which can damage electronic equipment. SPD are typically installed at the main electrical panel. When selecting electrical protection devices, it is important to consider the specific needs of the home and the requirements of the electrical code. It is also important to choose high-quality devices from reputable manufacturers. Proper electrical protection is essential for ensuring the safety of the home and its occupants. It is an investment that can help prevent fires, electrical shocks, and damage to electronic equipment. AFCI breakers are an important part of a comprehensive electrical safety system. They provide critical protection against arc faults, which are a leading cause of electrical fires. By understanding the costs, types, and installation requirements of AFCI breakers, one can make informed decisions about electrical safety. In addition to the factors already mentioned, the availability of AFCI breakers can also affect their cost. If there is a shortage of AFCI breakers due to supply chain issues or increased demand, the prices may increase. Similarly, if a particular brand or type of AFCI breaker is discontinued or becomes less common, its price may also increase. It is therefore advisable to purchase AFCI breakers from reputable suppliers who have a reliable inventory and can offer competitive prices. Another factor to consider is the warranty offered by the manufacturer. Most AFCI breakers come with a limited warranty that covers defects in materials and workmanship. The length of the warranty can vary depending on the brand and type of breaker. It is important to read the warranty carefully to understand the coverage and any limitations. When comparing AFCI breakers, it is also helpful to consider their features and specifications. Some AFCI breakers have advanced features such as self-testing capabilities, which automatically test the breaker's functionality on a regular basis. Other AFCI breakers have diagnostic features that can help identify the cause of a tripping event. These features can be helpful for troubleshooting electrical problems and ensuring that the AFCI breaker is providing optimal protection. The installation of AFCI breakers may also require some modifications to the existing electrical panel. In some cases, it may be necessary to replace the entire electrical panel if it is old or outdated. This can add to the overall cost of the project. It is therefore important to assess the condition of the electrical panel before installing AFCI breakers. When working with electricity, it is always important to take safety precautions. Turn off the power to the circuit before working on any electrical components. Use insulated tools and wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as safety glasses and gloves. If one is not comfortable working with electricity, it is best to hire a qualified electrician. In addition to AFCI breakers, there are other electrical safety devices that can help protect the home. Smoke detectors are essential for detecting fires early. Carbon monoxide detectors are important for detecting carbon monoxide leaks, which can be deadly. Surge protectors can help protect electronic equipment from voltage surges. By installing these devices and taking other safety precautions, one can create a safer home environment. The National Fire Protection Association, or NFPA, is a leading source of information on fire safety. The NFPA develops codes and standards that are used to prevent fires and protect lives and property. The NFPA website contains a wealth of information on fire safety topics, including electrical safety. The Electrical Safety Foundation International, or AFCI, is another organization dedicated to promoting electrical safety. AFCI provides educational resources and training programs to help prevent electrical injuries and fatalities. The AFCI website contains information on electrical safety topics such as arc fault circuit interrupters, ground fault circuit interrupters, and surge protection. By consulting these resources and following the recommendations of experts, one can take steps to improve electrical safety in the home. AFCI breakers are an essential component of a comprehensive electrical safety system. They provide critical protection against arc faults, which are a leading cause of electrical fires. By understanding the cost types and installation requirements of AFCI breakers, one can make informed decisions about electrical safety and protect the home and its occupants. Remember to consult with a qualified electrician for any electrical work to ensure safety and compliance with local codes. Furthermore, consider factors such as availability, warranty, features, and the condition of the existing electrical panel when selecting AFCI breakers. Electrical safety is a continuous process, and staying informed and proactive is key to preventing electrical hazards. The information provided about AFCI breakers and their costs in Massachusetts serves as a general guide. Actual prices may vary depending on the specific location, supplier, and market conditions. It is always advisable to obtain quotes from multiple sources and compare prices before making a purchase. The electrical codes and regulations are subject to change, so it is important to stay up to date on the latest requirements. Consult with a qualified electrician or electrical inspector to ensure compliance with all applicable codes. Electrical work can be dangerous, and it is important to take all necessary precautions to protect yourself and others. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, it is best to hire a qualified electrician to do the work. Regular electrical inspections can help identify potential hazards and prevent electrical problems. Schedule an electrical inspection at least once every 3 years or more often if you have an older home or have recently made any changes to your electrical system. Pay attention to warning signs of electrical problems such as flickering lights, frequently tripping breakers, or unusual odors. If you notice any of these signs, have your electrical system inspected by a qualified electrician. Teach children about electrical safety and keep electrical cords and outlets out of their reach. Install tamper-resistant receptacles in areas where children are present. Avoid overloading electrical outlets and extension cords. Use power strips with surge protection to protect electronic equipment from voltage surges. Keep electrical appliances away from water and never use electrical appliances with wet hands. Unplug electrical appliances when they are not in use. By following these simple tips, you can help prevent electrical accidents and create a safer home environment. AFCI breakers are a valuable tool for protecting against electrical fires, but they are not a substitute for good electrical safety practices. Always exercise caution when working with electricity and follow all applicable codes and regulations. The cost of AFCI breakers is an investment in safety. By installing AFCI breakers, one can significantly reduce the risk of electrical fires and protect the lives and property. The peace of mind that comes with knowing that you have taken steps to protect your home from electrical hazards is priceless. Therefore, while considering the cost of AFCI breakers, remember to prioritize safety and choose the best option for your specific needs and circumstances. The information provided is intended for educational purposes only and should not be considered as professional advice. Consult with a qualified electrician or electrical inspector for any electrical work or questions.